Hey, what's up, team? Welcome to the best class online in the world. My name is Mr. E, and tonight we're here to expand on accent training, and our focus for tonight is phrasal verbs. We're here to give you the tools so you guys can take it to the next step, to the next level, and move on. Let's get started with our class for tonight. Our focus from last time was the use of the flap T. The flap T is a consonant sound unique to the English language. It's going to be this sound, d, 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 d. Phonetically, we're going to represent the flap T using inverted circumflex. What do we call this symbol, guys? Circumflex. What is it called?
Circumflex.
Circumflex.
Inverted circumflex.
Invert.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to put that in between our forward slashes. And the flap T is going to be absolutely necessary for fluency. If you cannot achieve English fluency without the flap T. So whether you're somebody that is struggling with your fluency, this is going to help you. Or let's say that you are a call center agent and you want to sound more natural with your phrasal verbs or connecting words, making speech liaisons, you need the flap T. Maybe you're an English teacher who wants to teach their students the secrets of fluency. You got to teach them to use the flap T. So tonight, I'm going to share with you more tips on the flap T. And our focus is going to be on mastering those tricky phrasal verbs in English. We're going to talk about transitive phrasal verbs, which are phrasal verbs in which you can separate the verb and the particle part and put an object pronoun in between. So we're going to make those connections, those liaisons in between the phrasal verbs. And it's not possible without the flap T. It's absolutely impossible to achieve the connection, the liaison in speech without this little sound. It's the little trick right there. It's the secret. So do it, and you're going to do it great. You're going to do a great job. On the board, we've got some examples of words with the flap T. We also have some phrases, common phrases that are connected for fluency with the flap T. And then, of course, we've got transitional phrasal verbs. We're going to start with 3. We got a whole bunch there for you guys to learn. So let's get started. So when it comes to the sound, let's focus on the sound. So what I wanted to do here is I wanted to focus on the sound itself. How is it pronounced? A lot of times we get confused. We don't know how to achieve this, but let me show you how it's done. I'm going to zoom in on the graph that I got on the board. So just allow me a moment here. I'm going to zoom in. You should be able to see it on the screen there. Can you guys see it now?
Yes, coach.
Okay, great. I'm doing a super zoom here. So imagine a dissection, a face, a human head dissected right through the middle, right? And here we have where the release of air, the air should be. Now, when you're pronouncing English, voiced sounds are produced by your voice. These sounds are produced here in your vocal cord area, in your vocal cords. These voice sounds start here. They start their journey here in your vocal cords. And they can either, the air can go through the mouth or it can leave through the nose. And that's something a lot of people don't know about, that the nasal sounds in English are so important. Nasal sounds in Spanish are practically, we don't use them. They're non-existent. Now, the release of the air can either be from the mouth or the release of the air can come through the nose. That's where we have nasal sounds that are from this cavity here that we've got here on the nasal tract of our nose. Now, When it comes to the flap T, we're gonna use our tongue. Our tongue is going to play a key role. So I got this tongue here. Now let's go on to this graph over here. In this graph here, I tried to demonstrate how the tongue quickly taps or touches the palate. The palate is called the ceiling of the mouth, the ceiling part of the mouth. So the tongue quickly taps. There's a quick tap of the tongue, a tap and a release, tap and release. So that's why we got these arrows here. And that's going to be the flap T sound, the d, 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 d. So imagine that this marker is your tongue. D, 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 d. So your tongue quickly taps and releases, but it's a very fast movement. So I don't leave my tongue there. D, d. No, I tap and quickly release. D, d, d. And you can see that that sound is voiced. It's a voice sound. It's voiced. It starts here. D, 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 d. So if you put your fingers on your throat, d, 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 you can feel your larynx, d, 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 or your Adam's apple here, d, d, quickly move. So it starts here. And the tongue is the instrument that's going to release the sound through the mouth, not through the nose. The sound is coming through it's going to come out through the mouth, but it'll be the tongue which will be responsible for controlling that release of air, that d, d, d. With your lips, re, re, re. My lips do not move, but they're open. My mouth is open, not but like this open. At this range. And you can see that I'm pulling back a little bit, but all the work is being done by the tongue. The tongue is the one that's doing all the work. And that's the flap, because a flap in English is when something flaps in the air. Like when you see a flag in the air, imagine the flag of Colombia, Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and Haiti going like this. It's flapping. You understand? So same action going on here. It's flapping. And that's how you achieve this sound, the r, 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 r sound. So remember that that's the way that you're going to do it. That's the release that we need. The tongue is going to be key, the vital your vital instrument here in controlling it. So everybody, let's go. Ra. Repeat after the coach. Ra, 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 ra. Everyone. Ra, 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 ra. Yeah, don't be afraid. Do it. This is an action class. Ra, 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 ra. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, great. You got it. Now you know. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Now let's put it to work. Let's put it to work with some examples. Let's go back to the full zoom over here. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's get to work over here. Now, the normal way or the traditional way, usually when you talk about British English or UK English, the letter T is not pronounced like this most of the time. The letter T will have its normal traditional sound, the plosive sound. It's called a plosive because it's like an explosion. So when you say the letter T, you say t, t, t. It's a quick release, a quick puff of air behind your tongue and teeth. T, t, t. Like in t, touch, t, touch. T. And that's the regular T sound. In British English or UK English, the T is pronounced with its normal sound. So here, somebody from the UK, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, England, Scotland, whatever, they'll say city, city, beauty, tutor, bottom, turtle, daughter, veterinarian, right? So it's a t sound, okay? However, when we speak American English, it's a flap T. So people say city, beauty, tutor, bottom, turtle, daughter, veterinarian. The flap T allows for quicker pronunciation. It's quicker pronunciation because there's no stop. It's ra-ra-ra, ra-ra-ra. It goes very fast. So that allows for faster English. So in US General English, what you're going to hear is the flap T. Okay. Now the question is, Mr. E, can I say city? Yes, you can say city. Or Mr. E, is it correct to say city and not city? The answer is both pronunciations are correct. You can say city and you can say city. Both are correct. Okay. Everybody got it? Yep.
I got it, coach.
You can check the Merriam-Webster dictionary, which is the American English, or you can check
Got it, coach.
Oxford dictionary, which is the British dictionary. You can find it there and it's the same. Both are correct. Got it? Now, the thing is different because if you're talking to American customers, which do you think is better for them? Flat, right? Because that's what they're used to. Do you understand? Got it? Because if you don't, then you're going to have more like a British accent. Now, Alvaro lives over there in Philadelphia. You know, Rocky, that's where Rocky was filmed, right? You know what I'm saying? If Alvaro goes around and goes like, excuse me, is this the correct city? Oh, this city is very beautiful. I need a tutor. Oh, the bottom. You know, people in the street are going, you're not from here, right, man? Huh? Where are you from? You know, Alvaro is going to pull out his cup of tea.
No, if I say I'm from England, whoa, I'm in danger.
You're in danger,
No,
bro.
what? Someone gonna
What?
kick my ass if I say I'm from
Hey,
England.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Your
it's
bottom,
yeah.
your
You
bottom, please. Your bottom.
no.
Okay. No, for sure, for sure. So you know what I'm saying, right, guys? You understand, right? That's the point. Thank you, Alvaro. I use you because you're living over there. Okay. So both pronunciations are correct. Everybody got it? Yeah.
Got it, coach.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it, coach.
Now, everybody, I want you to pull out your T, and I want you to say it British style. Ready? Okay. Now, all you chops ready to say it. Let's say it. City. Repeat. British. Come on. City.
City,
City.
City.
Beauty.
beauty,
Beauty.
Tutor.
tutor,
Tutor.
But you have to hold your T, Miss Patty. Hold your T. Not your cafecito. Hold your T. Yeah. Like this. And with your little pinky like this. Now say bottom.
button,
Button.
Turtle.
turtle,
Daughter.
daughter,
Daughter.
Veterinarian.
veterinarian,
Marian.
Now, that's British. And that's okay. That's all right, man. If you want to say it like that, it's cool like that, man. I got no problem with that. Right? Now, let's say it with a flap T. There you go. Let's put an inverted circumflex under these beauties over here. Now, the double T here, it's just one flap T, all right? Okay? Turtle, daughter, veterinarian. Now, you're over there. You're there in the United States, right? You know, you're in the States. Like over here, can you guess where I'm at? Oh my God, look at the star there. Oh my God, that's Michael Jackson. Hey, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's Snoop Dogg. Where am I? I'm in California,
Hollywood.
right? Yes or
No.
no? Yeah. Where am I? Hey, let's get those Broncos over here. Let's walk down, get them guns over here. Where am I?
Are you,
Texas.
are you around Texas or
I'm in
Kansas?
Texas, right? Now, yo, taxi over here. We need a taxi. We got to get down and watch a game over here with the Knicks. Where am I?
New York, New
New
York.
York.
I'm in New York.
New York.
I'm in New York, right? Now, where am I? I'm in Delaware.
Yeah,
Delaware.
of course.
Yep.
Delaware.
Why? Why, coach? Obviously.
I don't know. Is there something special? That's why I'm walking. That's all. Well, anyways, now you're in the States, right? Now you're gonna use a flap T, right? Now I want you to chill, like American style, relax, yeah, just easy, yeah. Take it easy. Change your tea, leave your tea aside, and grab a nice big mug of coffee, a big cup of Joe, a big coffee, yeah, a cup of Joe. Hey, imagine you have a big cup, a cup of coffee right here, you know? Now you're gonna say city,
City.
City.
beauty,
Beauty.
Beauty.
tutor,
Tutor.
Tutor.
bottom,
Bottom.
Bottom.
turtle,
Pearl.
Turtle.
daughter,
Daughter.
Daughter.
veterinarian,
Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
da-da-da-da, veterinarian,
Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da, 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 da.
All
Veterinarian.
right, now you know. Now you got it?
Veterinarian.
Is it clear to you? Yeah. All right. Now
Gotcha.
that's when it comes to the words. You see the flap T, it's in the middle. You see, usually it's in the middle or in the last syllable of the word. There's like this pattern going on, but in this case, it's here at the beginning. But it's usually between two vowels where you have two vowel sounds, right? There are two vowel sounds like in between the vowel sounds. So that's a pattern that you can notice there, okay? That's the beauty of using the flap T, but the real purpose of the flap T is when you make liaisons. A liaison is a speech connection.
Veterinarian. Veterinarian.
So for instance,
Veterinarian.
that's good. That's good. You're
Veterinarian.
practicing veterinarian. I can hear you. Now, here we have some phrasal verbs, some phrases that we use in English, which are absolutely impossible to pronounce without the flap T. So if you don't know the flap T, you say wrap it up. I need to wrap it up. I need to wrap it up. I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm from Austria. I am the governor. I was the governor of California. I am the Terminator. Get in the chopper. Wrap it up. Right? I can't connect it. The way that I connect it is using the flap T. Wrap it up. Da-da-da.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Da-da-da. Wrap it up.
Wrap
Da-da-da.
it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's right. And here I say, instead of saying got to go, no, you say gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
So you make
Gotta go.
those, you make those, watch this. We're gonna go deeper into this. When you have an object pronoun, the object pronoun will gravitate towards the last consonant. And the prepositions will gravitate towards the last consonant here. And that's where you absolutely need a flap T to make that connection. Wrap it up. Same thing here. You go, gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Here, a
Gotta
little
go.
tied up. So you
I
need to
little tied
A
up.
little tied up.
tied up.
I little tied up.
That's
A
right.
little tied up.
You remember from our last class? Nada, nada. So
Nada.
articles, the articles will gravitate towards the last consonant sound and they'll always be connected. Da-da-da. Nada, nada, nada.
Nada.
Here, same thing. Not a problem. I got it twice there.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it. Rit. I appreciate it. And
I appreciate it.
Alara.
Alara.
alara, right?
Alara.
Rarara, rarara. And without the flap T, this is impossible. You understand? So you absolutely need it. And thirdly, we need the flap T for phrasal verbs. When it comes to transitional phrasal verbs, these are phrasal verbs that can be separated from their verb and their particle part. They can be separated. For example, check out, figure out, and sort out. It's quite easy to pronounce them like this. The trick where you absolutely need the flap T is when you put the object in between the phrasal verb. Let's say it. Then we say check it out.
Check it out.
Oh yeah. And here we have figure it out. Figure it out. And sort it out. Sort it out. Okay. So when we use this form of the transitional phrase, we put the object in between. We need the flap T to make those connections. And we say check it out. Figure it out. Sort it out. So look at the circumflexes here. Sort to make the first connection here. Out. Sort it out. Okay. So it's absolutely necessary. And this is the case, or this is the reason why a lot of us Latinos, we don't like phrasal verbs. No, we don't like phrasal verbs because people don't like phrasal verbs because they need, how am I going to connect that? And most of the time you hear it. I've been teaching almost like 27 years, man. I've heard it all. So people don't like phrasal verbs because they go check it out, figure it out, sort it out. What? That's not fluency. When you use the flap T, you're able to make the liaison. It sounds cool and smooth. Check it out. Figure it out. Sort it out. We're going to come back to this one, this pronunciation in just a bit. But that's the general breakdown of the flap T. Okay, guys? So in short, the flap T is when your tongue quickly touches the palate of the roof of your mouth very quickly to produce that d sound. So it's not the regular T. It's not a British T. Okay. We use it in words. There are certain patterns, and we use it to connect certain phrases. Prepositions and articles are they gravitate towards the last consonant. So we need that there. And for phrasal verbs, we absolutely need the flap T to make those connections, those liaisons. Okay, great. Now, let's head over to the cool materials that we got, and we'll check out more examples. Okay, here we go. So, same materials from last time. Can everybody go to that material that we had from last time? I sent it in the group. Did he say, did you guys already download it? If you got it ready, say, I got it, coach. Hello, guys. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did everybody find the document?
I got it, coach.
All right. Good.
Got it, coach.
All right. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, coach.
All right, right.
Let's go.
All
Yes,
right. So
coach.
the computer is a little bit laggy. End of the day, you know. Last class of the week. I'm trying to share the screen right now. Okay. So why don't we take a little pause, a 10-minute pause. We'll come back at around 8:10. And we'll break down the phrasal verb class, okay? Let's take a 10-minute pause. Is that all right
Okay,
with you?
coach. Yep, sounds
right.
good.
Let's
Coach.
take a 10-minute pause. All right, guys, little pause there. Está bien bacana. Esa clase está bacana. Let's continue, guys. Are you there? Yo, yo, yo. Let's carry on. Let's move on with this bacana class. Are you there, team? Sup. Hey, you guys there? Let's move on, team. Can you hear me?
Yes, coach.
Hey,
Yes, coach.
what's going on? Okay, guys, ready to continue. We're gonna do a little bit of practice, but I gotta do my job. I could be drinking coffee and eating sandwiches, but I gotta stand here and explain. That's what I do. Trying to move this presentation here. There it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of the phrasal verbs, and you guys are gonna go practice. Oh, it's a beautiful material we got here. All right, everybody back. We're gonna continue with this bacana class. Yo, Alvaro, you there? Miss Rosie. Daniel.
Yes, coach.
All right. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? How is everything going there in your part of Mexico? Okay, guys, let everybody go to this page. This page is page number 34. Page 34. Everybody, let me know when you're on page 34. Page 34.
Ready, coach.
Awesome. Everybody else there on page 34?
Ready, coach.
All right. Okay, let's continue, guys. You're going to do a little practice. You guys are the elite inner circle team. Tanya goes like, what? What kind of team is he talking about? Okay, let's go. Who is the best team? Who is the best team? We are the best
We
team.
are the best team.
We are the best team.
We are.
Who is the
We are
best
the
team?
best team.
We are
We
the
are the
best team.
We
best
are the
team.
best team.
We are the
That's
best
right.
team.
We're the best team.
That's right. Okay, guys, let's continue. Can you see me? I'm over here now. Turning on the other camera. Over here now. There you go. All righty, guys. All right, let's pick it up. I'll do a little breakdown, then I'll give you some time to practice, all right? Let's go.